So I attempted to make a football game in 24 hours, and as you guys can see, these are the results. I'm going to show you guys the whole process on how I made it. For those who are new, yes, I am using AI, but this time I'm using ChatGPT or Codex for those who know. My process was pretty simple. Getting started, I jumped straight into Blender, but wait. You guys were giving me some fire ideas on live, so usually I listen, not all the time though. So here's me slowly building and creating the character. Honestly, I ended up making 2 versions of it, and it wasn't too bad. I did have some trouble creating the helmet, but one of you guys kindly showed me a way to fix it and make it better, and this is what we ended up with. But look, it still needed to be rigged, so I got straight into it. After rigging the character, I imported it straight into Roblox Studio. My idea was to make everything customizable in Studio, but before that, here's the default color I came up with. While I was creating both characters, ChatGPT or Codex had already started working on the customization system, and honestly, it came out pretty nice. Everything was pretty much customizable, and we were only 2 hours in. And mind you guys, don't mind my trash animations. I spent like 0.5 seconds on them, and I'm just a 3D modeler who's still learning. But look, every time I grabbed the ball, for some reason it kept falling off the map. It was so annoying, so I just be running and doing my own thing, then boom, here comes the glitch. But overall, the football system was actually working. I could throw the ball, and it even showed the pointer where the ball was going to land. Even the normal character, it was working pretty good. And look at the character, bro even looks like me. He's super dark, and that's a plus. Overall, I was happy with the results, especially since we're only like a few hours in, and mind you, you guys kept nagging me about the bad animations, but look, I was actually proud of this tackle animation. Here's me playing around with the customization menu, and honestly, it was pretty cool seeing everything work how it was supposed to. Mind you, I definitely should have planned this more, but you live and learn. You mess up, you grow from it, and next time it comes out better. But as you can see, when I spawn in, there's a ring under my character, and it's based on your jersey color, so whatever the color jersey you pick, the ring matches it. Now, the ball pickup animation was kind of broken. It wouldn't stay stuck to the hand like I wanted to, but you could still throw it, so that was a win. Even the first person was semi-working, which wasn't too bad. I kind of like that it showed the helmet, but you know, that's not really how I wanted it to look like. Here's another example. If I'm using a red jersey, it showed a red ring under the character, and honestly the throwing wasn't too bad either. Then I started going through the normal character to see if everything worked with the normal outfit, but because some stuff was still broken, but overall it was looking pretty good. After that, I loaded into the game with some of you guys on live, but we all shared the same ball, so nobody could spawn their own ball or anything like that. And then the tackle animation I made kept falling inside the ground for some reason. Every time it hit the character would just disappear. I didn't even know what was going on at first, and I still don't. So then I went back to Blender to make the tackle animation for the players too, and this is what it looked like in game. It was still buggy, but at this point I was 7 hours in, so honestly I wasn't too mad about it. So this is a tackle animation where the player gets tackled. It's common, whatever, but I know damn well I did not do this right. And in game it was still broken. Well, the tackling was still broken. So around the 8-hour mark, I had to leave, so I restarted the timer, but I was still working on the game with you guys on live. At this point, I had the basic game system down, but you guys kept telling me to expand it more, because to be honest, the video would have been basically done right there. So I decided to make a real main menu and a few more systems to the game. For the UI, I literally just used ChatGPT. I showed them the in-game reference, then I showed them the in-real Madden game reference, then I showed them my models, and boom, it came up with this GUI. Now, I'm not no GUI artist, but I do know how to use Photoshop, so I loaded the GUI into Photoshop and started renaming and organizing everything. And listen, for those who are experienced artists, don't say nothing, because I know my method might not be the ideal way of doing something, but I'm open to advice if you want to help me improve. After I imported and loaded all GUI as is, I told ChatGPT to start programming in the background, and this is what we got working. Mind you, I had main menu music that I just made with AI too, and the buttons had sounds, but I forgot to clip them, so just use your imagination. Now, I'm adding more GUI, and I decided to make it so the play button actually starts to match. But mind you, again, this is my first time ever making a football game, so I definitely should have planned this or planned everything out in more detail before. At this point, we were over 13 hours in, and my main inspiration was Football Fusion, but a lot of stuff still wasn't working correctly. From the coin toss to the voting system and to the kickoff, and honestly, I feel like it would have worked way better if I had a stronger plan from the start, but again, you live and you learn. And here's some gameplay of the broken football system. Honestly, it was fun, but at this point, I was getting tired of working on it. It was entertaining, but I was already 15 hours in, and I was done with this game, bro. At this point, I told you guys to start joining the game so I could actually test it with real players, and once people started joining, that's when I really started seeing all the bugs I had to fix. It was coming together pretty nicely, but again, there was just so many bugs and I was already thinking about the next video idea. But I'm sure it's possible to make something like Football Fusion using AI if you really try to. You just need a better plan than what I had going into this. So I asked a few people from live to join and customize their fits and everything, and here's us just fooling around. I decided to keep training mode active and take out play mode since this was really just for the video and not a full finished game. But overall, I can say this was really a fun 24-hour video. I still haven't made the Battlegrounds one yet, and I got a few other video ideas I want to do too, so keep in mind, more is coming soon. And if you made it this far, type Scar Ducky in the comments so everybody else gets confused. Also, if you're a dev, I have a developer Discord that I'm actively growing, so feel free to join. And on live, I give away free models every Thursday on my site, so you guys tap in that. So thank you guys for watching and subscribe for more guys.